Hey there, I hope you're doing well. This is Caro, and today I wanted to share with you my most ideal version of my morning routine. I've been doing Ayurveda for the last 2 years, and there are a lot of practices that I was already doing from Ayurveda in my morning routines. Some of them which are new to me, like the abhyanga massage, or the time when I should have breakfast, or the importance of having breakfast every single day. And today I wanted to share with you the things that I try to do every morning. Spoiler alert, I don't really do all of these every single day because every day is different and my time and energy fluctuate. So I try to just show up in the best way that I can every single day. And this here is what I aim to do most of the days or every single day. And some days I do show up to everything. So just trying to show up in the best way that I can instead of punishing myself for not being able to achieve like the best, most aligned version of it all. So I hope you enjoy it. The first thing I do every morning is brush my teeth and scrape my tongue. In Ayurveda, our tongue is seen as a mirror of our internal health. Every night when we sleep, our body releases toxins or bacteria back to the mouth, and our tongue holds them on the top layer. So when we scrape that white coating out of our tongue, we are doing the last step for our body's hard work made all night to release these toxins from our bodies. Good morning. So I just wanted to go through the Ayurvedic massages that I do. I've been doing these Ayurvedic massages for, I believe, 6 or 7 years, every single morning. I am right now using Living Libations Sia Buckthorn Best Skin Ever oil. This is my favorite oil ever, and I add it to my face, I add it to my neck, and I start in the neck only using these 2 fingers, annulares. I don't know the word in English. So you start pushing not down, but rather pretty much following the jaw bones. You put pressure and you make sure that you're following the jaw lines outside, not downwards. I don't know why, but they say not to do that. And then I start in the bottom of my chin, and from here with the same 2 fingers I pull, just following the muscles, following the bones, and slowly I do that same movement upwards. I am very gentle when I go towards the eyes, and here I just do these outer circular in las ojeras, and then up here in the forehead, so I go upwards. For this, I not only use this part of my finger, but also the side, and I go this way, in the middle. It feels so good. It pretty much is what wakes me up. This and my warm cup of water, but this is what truly wakes me up. The smell of the oils, the movement, the pressure on the face. And then here, following the shape of the muscles, and lastly with these part of my fingers I follow the shape of these muscles here. I'm sorry, I haven't taken an anatomy class in more than a decade, so bear with me while it's so early and I don't know the names of these muscles in English. And here I put pressure and it feels so good. So I pretty much just leave the oil on my face. I also put castor oil in my pestañas. My English is not working today, so bear with me. English is not my first language. So I leave this on and it pretty much is absorbed. Usually if I take a shower, that will also help it go away. I never use soap in my face, but yeah, I just wanted to share with you how I do my oil Ayurvedic massages, because through the years I've gotten so many questions about this, and I'm not an expert, I'm just showing you what I do. Then I heat up some filtered water. I mix a cup of normal water and hot water in order to get a lukewarm cup of water. I drink this first thing in the morning and usually do it just staring at a window in silence. I love to start my days very slowly and always in silence, tuning to the breath and trying not to rush through my routine, and instead bringing in feelings of presence in whatever way possible. I always make time for movement. Ideally, I do a 1-hour yoga routine, but my time availability shifts daily, so I try to do at least 15 minutes of movements on busier days. My practice also shifts a lot depending on where I am in my moon cycle and how much energy I wake up with. I love to strengthen my body and mind and to relate deeper with my human body through movement. After yoga, I love to do a meditation practice. I am sure we all hear about the thousands of benefits of meditation, but for me, the most palpable one is learning how to relate less with every single thought that I have. Before we continue with this morning routine, I want to share with you a few words from our video sponsor, who is Squarespace. I have been using Squarespace since 2018. They are the virtual home of my website, art portfolio, art shop, email campaigns, member areas, and I cannot recommend them enough. You can get started with a professionally designed Squarespace website template with options for every use and category. Then customize your look, update content, and add features to fit your specific needs. You can transform any templates into your own and stand out online on every sort of device. Squarespace and I are partnering up to offer you a 2-week free trial, and once you're ready to launch, you can use the code Caro Arevalo to get 10% of your first purchase of a website or domain with them. After meditation, I love to make myself a tea. Usually something simple like tulsi, ginger, or in today's case, cumin, coriander, and fennel. CCF is a tea loved in Ayurveda as it aids the absorption of nutrients and also stimulates the lymphatic system. I usually make myself a cup of tea and then sit down to journal, at least 1 page a day. I honestly love my journaling sessions so much because even though sometimes I feel a little apprehensive to sit down and write because I think I don't have anything to write today, there's nothing really going on or in my mind, or let's just get into work or whatever it is that I'm thinking that gets me not wanting to do my journaling morning pages, and just going through that and still writing becomes such an important part of my day. Even if I'm just writing for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, I try to do in between 5 and 10 depending on how deep I start going, but sometimes it becomes the space that I didn't know I needed in order to put my thoughts and my emotions in order. I know that we all have so much going on in our day-to-day life. Most of us are trying to ¿cómo se dice en inglés? Trying to make meets end, or we have so much work piled up and so many things in the back burner that I feel that I have so much information in my head all the time. And the 2 practices that really help me organize myself mentally and emotionally are meditation and morning pages. I actually use a lot of my morning pages to get inspired for the next videos that I will be sharing. A lot of times whenever I do voiceover in my videos, the text or what I'm saying is coming from my morning pages, but that is work-wise. Just human-wise, it becomes a space where I organize myself, my emotions, my thoughts, and in one way or the other become clear on what are things that are very exciting for me right now and what is really getting my creative juices moving and inspiring me, and just all these things that I keep wanting to do. So just by sitting down and writing, I connect to that, and it also becomes a beautiful space to give gratitude and realize all the things that I'm grateful for. I don't know if you've read Braiding Sweetgrass or you're familiar with the Haudenosaunee Nation's Thanksgiving Address. It's this beautiful read. I actually read it on a nighttime routine video that I filmed 5 years ago. And after giving the Thanksgiving address, I feel our cups feel so full. And that's how the morning pages make me feel. But now I'm rambling and I should keep going. So the last two things that I love to do in the mornings is abhyanga massage. I don't do it every day. I would love to do it twice a week or 3 times a week as my Ayurvedic practitioner recommends me to do, but realistically I end up doing abhyanga once every 2 weeks, but at least I do once every 2 weeks. So abhyanga massage with the oils that are good for what I have imbalanced at the moment. And lastly, have breakfast. Abhyanga is one of my favorite morning practices, and funny enough is one I don't do as often as I wish. This is a full body Ayurvedic massage made with oils. The oils are usually recommended for each person's specific dosha or body type and needs. I am currently working with a mix of sesame, coconut, and neem oils. There are a lot of benefits to doing abhyanga massages, but some of the ones that I love are increased circulation and lymph drainage, support the nervous system, get help with sleeping patterns, and of course, skin hydration. More than anything, the act of massaging my whole body with my own hands and with a nice warm oil feels like a love letter to my body, which before doing abhyanga, I didn't really touch or paid much attention to as often as I wish I did. I usually leave the oil in my body for around 20 minutes and then go ahead and take a shower. After showering, I get ready for the day, and my last step in my morning routine is having breakfast. Something I've been paying lots of attention to thanks to Ayurveda has been the importance of eating breakfast every day, which isn't something I used to do. I change what I eat most days, but usually it involves some carbs and sugars. So then I don't feel like eating lots of sugar at night. Some of my favorite Ayurvedic breakfasts for my needs include arroz con leche or kheer, oatmeal, poached apples, and spiced amaranth. I think the most important thing for my morning routines is bringing a sense of slowness, awareness, presence, and love. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. I would love to hear what some of your own personal morning routine musts are. Thank you, Squarespace, for sponsoring this video. I will see you in 2 weeks with a new video.